Alrighty, well, it's not every day you get about 140 bikes pulling up into the apron of City Hall. Well, at least legally anyways. Alright everybody, what is up? What is up? As always, thanks for stopping by to another video today. Lovely morning here in the city of Philadelphia. And as you might have already noticed, I'm wearing a suit jacket, so you know what that means. It's the Distinguished Gentleman's Ride of 2023. We are hitting up the Philadelphia variation of that. Obviously, Distinguished Gentleman's Ride is the global event for motorcycle riders to get all dressed up, looking good and dapper, go for a quick ride, donate tons of money for men's health, mental health awareness for men, all that good stuff. So it's always a good ride to get out and support anything like that. Donate, ride, meet people, have a good time, get all dressed up, look fancy, good stuff like that. So that's what we got going on today. DGR 2023. We're headed down to the gas station here on Fairmount Ave to go ahead and meet up with a couple other riders that we're meeting up with. We're going to ride out to Quaker City Motorsport, see what's going on out there. I believe it'll be a quick ride back into the city on Kelly Drive, and then we'll link back out. We're going to stop at City Hall. We're going to get a bunch of pictures and stuff. So planning on a pretty good ride. Make sure you stay tuned. And we've already got one of our motorcycle buddies here, already dressed up, looking dapper. Nick on his Suzuki. Alrighty, so we're on our way out to Quaker City Motorsport. They are the host of the 2023 Distinguished Gentleman's Ride. They host it every year that it goes on in Philly. So if you can see behind me in my mirror, we just met up with a couple other riders. We got Ibun in his Ducati Scrambler. He's got that thing all customized out. And then we got Nick on his Suzuki SV650. Alrighty, so we're going to finish up this lovely morning ride up to Quaker City Motorsport. We will check in once we get there. You're going to see a lot of cool bikes, a lot of cool old vintage bikes, a lot of great outfits, of course. Talk a little bit about what men's health means to us. And then we will check in on the actual ride, the little parade ride back into City Hall too. Get some awesome views down there. We'll catch you in a minute. Alrighty, here we go. We're approaching Quaker City Motorsport right here. We can already see all these bikes lined up. We got a big lineup going on here already. That's pretty cool to see. Alrighty, look at this, Quaker City Motorsport. We're about an hour away. Already got a pretty good lineup going here. Look at all these bikes. Alrighty, so there you have it. There's a look down the street. This is the beginning of where all the bikes are lined up. Let's take a look at these things before the ride starts. Alrighty guys, so we got a legend here. We got a two-time fundraising champion here for the Philadelphia Distinguished Gentleman's Ride. We got his Ducati Scrambler right here. So how did you do it? Introduce yourself. Tell us how you did it 2 years in a row.
All right, what's up guys? My name is Ibun Olaloye, aka Mr. LBF. How did I do it? Man, just calling in a lot of favors. You know what I mean? Having good people in your corner, people that support you, people that believe in what you're trying to do. So this is a cause that's near and dear to my heart. Because I told people my story, they helped out and they came through for me. So, and I'm a very competitive person, so it's all for a good cause. So, you know, back-to-back champions, I'm feeling pretty good, and Yeah, man. Let's do it.
He's going for the Triple Crown next
Yeah.
year. So here's his Scrambler. Tell us a little bit about what you did to the Ducati here. I know you did a lot of modifications to this.
Yeah, so this is a 2016 Ducati Urban Enduro. You know, it had the higher bars and everything. So I dropped the forks, swapped to the clip-ons, you know, the Moto Gadget turn signals. Really sleek is my style. New headlight, carbon fiber side tank panels, and of course the custom seat with my logo on it. And of course, we can't forget the exhaust too. This thing is loud and sounds like a monster.
Alrighty, man. Good
Yeah.
stuff. So we
Thank
are
you,
going to
sir.
check out some more bikes. We're going to head inside for the briefing, maybe talk a little bit about how much total money was raised, and then we're going to hop on these bikes, roll into Center City.
Let's get it.
Triple Crown. Get it next year.
Yes, I'm working on it. I'm gonna make it happen.
And I was hoping to pull.
Come here, Mark.
Last but not least, Ivan Olavloye. Folks, thanks very much. These are the folks that have put us on the map, believe it or not.
Alrighty, on the bikes now. We're about to get this thing fired up. You can see down that way. All the way down here. We're getting ready for my favorite part where everybody fires their bikes up all at once. Gonna get a little loud. Here we go. Alrighty, we're about to pull out here on the 2023 DGR Philadelphia. Alrighty, so we are finally moving here on the lovely Kelly Drive. We are headed into City Hall, so that's going to be pretty cool. Make sure you stick around and see that. If you've never seen City Hall, it's going to be pretty cool. Plus, with all these bikes flying up onto the apron of City Hall. But yeah, man, this is pretty cool. Obviously, it's a great cause. You know, some of the big stuff that they were talking about in there, we did like a little ride debrief and stuff like that. And, you know, they're talking about the people who, you know, raised the most money. And obviously, this is a donation-based ride, raising money for men's health awareness. And it's kind of interesting how, you know, a lot of that goes hand in hand with motorcycles, obviously. You know, I kind of say it all the time, like, motorcycles, for people who ride, can be a pretty big help with mental health. And it's cool because, you know, when you think about men's health or mental health awareness for men and things like that, it's cool that this is motorcycle related, because I say it all the time, motorcycles, I think most people that ride would agree that motorcycles can play such a huge part in your mental health. And I tell people that sometimes, and like, if you don't ride, I don't think you might know or understand, but like when you're operating a motorcycle, in most cases, for me anyway, this is the way I look at it from a mental health perspective, is like, anything you do, you want it to be something that, you know, you love, it relaxes you, gets your mind off other stuff. And when you're riding a bike, I say this all the time, it's a matter of life and death. At any moment, I mean, you could hit something, you could be hit by a vehicle, hit a hazard. I mean, you have to be so laser focused when you are riding a motorcycle. And that's the thing that I love about it. When you're riding, to me, I don't know if anybody else is like this, my mind is just blank and relaxed and just so focused on what I'm doing. Anything else, like, I don't have room for it in my brain at that time, whether it's like stressors or work or this or that, whatever it might be. like, to me, it can't fit in my brain at this moment, basically. If that makes any sense. I don't know if anybody relates to that out there, but that's kind of the way that I look at it. It's like, it just totally clears my mind, it totally relaxes you, and once you get off this thing, you're just totally, like, refreshed, is the way I feel about it. And so when you have those moments of just, you know, total clearness, total clearing your mind, total relaxation, I think it just helps you so much in the long term of just a mental reset, mental refresh. And again, that could be anything, really. That could be, you know, hobbies, whether it's whatever does it for you, crafting, yoga, fitness, like reading, whatever it is. I just think it's so important for people, anybody really, to just kind of have those hobbies that you can just clear your mind, totally reset, totally refresh. And this really goes hand in hand when you think about men's mental health awareness, anything like that. And being motorcycle related, it's just so important, and it's such a great cause to be out here for the day. And another aspect too that was pretty interesting that they were talking about in the briefing there is they actually brought up a guy who was struggling with depression and anxiety, and one of the things that actually helped him was not even riding the bike, but working on his bike. And I had never really thought of that, or, you know, considered that. If you think about the hobby, if you think about working on your bike and stuff like that, you know, learning about your bike, the motor, the engine, all the details, the parts, the components, everything like that, working on your bike could be such a stress reliever too. Well, sometimes it could actually probably be stressful, but but even that, just working on your bike takes your mind away from any other thing that might be bothering you. And it was pretty cool to hear this guy. He said this was the first ride on his bike since he'd been experiencing all these, you know, kind of anxiety and depression. And after doing all the work to his bike to get it running. And so, I mean, just hearing stories like that, I think are just so important. It's also cool that May is Motorcycle Awareness Month. So all this really kind of going hand in hand to do this benefit ride for Men's Health, Motorcycle Awareness Month. It really kind of all comes together. Just makes a tons of sense. Great cause to be out here today. So we're wrapping up Kelly Drive now. This is Boathouse Row. We are approaching the city. You'll start to see some of the skyline here as we approach the city. Let me know if anybody out there is doing the gentleman's ride in their area. Like I said, obviously we're in Philly right now. This is a global event that happens across the world. If you guys participated, go ahead, let me know down in the comments, and let me know what you think about my little spiel about riding and mental health. Does it help you out? I'm sure it does. I've heard it tons of times before. But don't get it lost in this too. Obviously, men's health important from others' perspectives, not necessarily just mental health. You think about, you know, men as a whole. Sometimes we can be a little stubborn in, you know, admitting we have a problem or admitting something's wrong or anything like that. You know, this benefit is for men's health overall. Anything, make sure the men you love in your life out there, go ahead, make sure you go ahead and get them to take care of themselves. Alright, so this is pretty cool. Passing the art museum, this is where we stopped last year, but we're going to take this loop all the way down to Ben Franklin Parkway, all the way to City Hall. Alrighty, so there you see the lineup up ahead. You see the lovely City Hall there. That's where we are currently approaching. We are going to park these bikes right up there on City Hall, and we will check back in with you then. Alrighty, well, it's not every day you get about 140 bikes pulling up into the apron of City Hall. Well, at least legally anyways. Alrighty, there's a look up north to Broad Street. All the bikes lined up here on the north apron of City Hall. Take a look at that. Good shot at City Hall here. Man, we get a lot of looks coming through the city. Wow, man, they're still piling in over there. I can't wait to find out what the total number was. Alrighty, so we got my guy Island here. You're doing a lot of motorcycle stuff around Philly, right? Tell us about it.
I do a lot of stuff, man. Back in the day, I used to hold the annual Shut the City Down cheese steak ride. I think the most we had was 3,000 out on one ride. That was the last year I did. That was 2018, 2019. Now, you know, I own the magazine, Sport Bike Sync Mag, also own Dosage Magazine, have a television show that's dropping next month on Motorsports 1. Make sure you check it out. It's called First Ride, hosted by your guy, Mr. Alan Lane. Make sure you follow me on the socials, Mr. Alan Lane
There we
Official.
go, there we go.
Did.
Check them out online, follow them up. This is your Ducati right here,
Yes,
right?
it is. My Ducati 2016 XD Avo S.
Looks good, man.
Thank you, brother.
Alrighty. Well, I guess we're about to head back to Quaker City, so we'll catch you on the bikes.
I'll let you boy.
Got you. Thanks, man. Look at this turnout. Nice shot of the skyline there. Again, taking a look at all the bikes lined up here at City Hall. I think we're getting ready for a group picture over here.
Right.
Good looking out. Good looking out.
You are.
Alrighty, guys. So there you have it. We're gonna finish it off with a look at my outfit: black hat, black coat, all black. Had to match the bike, you know. So that's gonna wrap it up for the Philadelphia 2023 Distinguished Gentleman's Ride. So one last look. All the bikes out here and everything. We're gonna get ready to head back up to Quaker City Motorsport. Obviously, huge shout out to them. Huge shout out to all the volunteers, all the organizers, all the helpers. Put together a great ride today. Again, always take care of that men's mental health, everybody's mental health. Get out there on the bikes if it helps you. Take care of the guys in your life if they can't take care of themselves. So, like I said, it's gonna wrap it up. As always, thanks for stopping by. We will catch you on the next one. Make sure you ride safe out there, guys. It's the Moto John. We'll see you all on down the road. Peace.